And we are live with this matchup between Osage and East Buchanan. This is a rescheduled match from week 3 and has a large impact on seeding. We will be right back as soon as we can. All right, we are into the 3-minute spectator delay and just waiting for the match to officially start. Again, Osage will be on the blue side with East Buchanan on the red. Green Devils come into this match at 4-1 and have this match standing between them and the postseason in May 18th. Matchups are fairly close to being determined just between them and one other team for a spot. And we are into the game. Osage again on the blue side. And East Buchanan on the red. So again, Osage comes into this match at 4-1. Their only loss coming to to Belmont Clemmy, and East Buck comes in, I believe, at 1-4. For Osage, we have Reese Eckmeyer in the solo lane. We have Caden Collins in the jungle. We have Logan Mitchell in the mid lane. Alex Donahue playing Hunter, and Coley Driscoll playing support or guardian.
Minions have spawned.
For For East Buchanan, we have the Jormander in the solo lane, Esports 2. We have Lancelot in the mid lane, or I'm sorry, Lancelot is the assassin. We have Cuckoo Clan as mage. We have Medusa playing hunter, and we have Atlas as the guardian. Osage pushed in hard in 2 lanes here. And the Jormander against Resekmeyer's Mulan here. And Osage has an early 100 gold lead. Again, very early into this match, only a minute and a half in. So a lot can happen in this time. And there's a kill. Medusa is killed by Caden Collins' Anubis. Lancelot tries to gank mid lane. Logan Mitchell's Baba Yaga backs away, and Osage comes out on the positive side of that exchange. Osage now up 1-0. They have about 1,000, just under 1,000 gold lead here in the early game, as the Cuckoo Clan trying to wave clear. Baba Yaga pushing waves nicely for Osage to start. Osage pushing their wave very nicely. Cuckoo Clan is grabbed by the Anubis. Baba Yaga pops some damage, and there's a kill. Nicely done by the pairing of Logan Mitchell and Caden Collins. Osage now up 2-0 on East Buchanan. Resekmeyer being pushed in hard by the Jormander. Jormander is normally a guardian, but we have seen it in the solo lane before. We saw it once last year as well, so hopefully Osage can handle that quite well. Osage up 2-0. Fairly slow-paced early game so far. And the duo lane, we'll come look at that for a little bit, as the Kepri of Coley Driscoll comes in. He grabs the Medusa. The Medusa is able to disengage. Sorry, I pushed the wrong button. And there's the level up by the Martichoris for Osage. He grabs the Medusa again. The Atlas trying to get him off, and there is a kill on the Medusa. Now Osage will turn their attention to the Atlas. The Atlas is low on health, and there's a kill back. And I believe the tower is what led to the death. And there's another kill in the mid lane. Osage gives 2 back to East Buchanan. Bit of a sloppy play under the tower and give a kill to the Medusa. Osage's gold lead now down to about 200 gold. Follow the Baba Yaga here. And again, we'll go to the duo lane. Osage backing up a little bit, trying to get their minions to help push in this wave. Anubis is sitting here as well for Osage. Not much is happening, so let's go to the solo lane as the ultimate comes out of the Jormander. Nothing comes of it. Mulan misses her stun. Jormander hits. Osage pushing the lead back up to about 700. We have a dive potential coming up here. Lancelot coming around, looking to possibly wrap around. The Anubis for Osage. Of Caden Collins leading the game in gold per minute. Second is the King Arthur, or I'm sorry, the Lancelot of, and here comes, there's a wraparound attempt on the Baba Yaga. They hit Baba Yaga, but Lancelot ultimate is used, he gets a kill. Can Anubis answer back for Osage? And the answer is no. It is 3-3, but East Buck has pushed their gold lead, or pushed the gold lead down to 500 gold. That's 2 kills onto the Baba Yaga, as the Ku Klux Klan is really just playing passive right now, just trying to scale. And there's another kill by the Medusa. Osage getting a little aggressive in the dual lane, and the kill comes back, and the gold lead is now pretty much non-existent for Osage. Osage has to start playing a little bit safer here. They're pushed up awful far in all their lanes, and East Buck has punished them here in the last 2 minutes or so. Mulan in some trouble here. Here comes, Mulan is able to ult out. Jormander comes in. The Anubis comes, misses his stun. And the Jormander is so low, but it looks like he's probably just going to be able to walk away. Hopefully the Anubis doesn't chase too far. He does back away. The Lancelot protects the Jormander, and nothing comes of it. Osage has pushed the gold lead back up to about 500. And the Atlas grabs the Kepri. Osage pushing in with the Martichorus. And the Kepri. The Atlas tries to hook again. Once again, the Medusa, sitting at 2 and 2, is behind right now. Lots of damage being dropped down. The Medusa's getting low. Osage still they're trying to take out those. And there's another hook and grab by the Atlas. He's not able to grab them this time. And there's a kill on the Lancelot. That's a big kill for Osage. Baba Yaga pushing in aggressively onto the Ku Klux Klan. He escapes with, there can't be hardly any health left there. Osage pushing in once again. Martichorus and Kepri. And here comes the Atlas. He grabs the Martichorus, but not much else comes of that. Let's look at the graph so far. So far, Osage up about 700 experience and 1,200 gold. And I would say that is fairly well depicted around the map. Reese Eckmeyer looks to go in. And there's the ultimate being used by the Jormander. He disengages, and both will come out of that low health, and not much else is going to happen. There's a kill on the Kepri. Coley Driscoll has fallen 3 times for Osage here in the early game. And East Buchanan still down about 1,500 gold. Here comes Lancelot. Being chased by the Anubis. And the Anubis is going to take out the Harpy and move towards mid lane. He's going to take, that was one of the Harpies, and Lancelot coming again. And now Lancelot is trying to steal the Scorpion camp away from Osage. He successfully steals that camp and now looks to chase mid lane. We have a fight again in the solo lane. Mulan aggressively trading with the Jormander. Jormander is very low health. He's gonna be able to get away. Just barely gets away. Another very close exchange. Reese Eckmeyer wins the trade, but the Jormander does live. Osage pushes their gold lead to over 2,000 now, but again, they are still behind in kills. As well as XP. They're now almost 2,600 XP in the match ahead. Here comes a gank by the Lancelot. On to, and there's another kill. Very aggressive play out of the Lancelot. There is a stun hit, there's an ultimate hit, and Lancelot is able to just walk away. Osage still up almost 3,000 gold, but again, Eastbuck right there. Anubis misses his stun. Jormander looking to ult. He has ulted. Anubis is able to dodge two. There's the third. And here comes Lancelot coming in out of Anubis. There's the ultimate out of Lancelot. And there's the stun. Jormander trying to come in. And there's a kill by Baba Yaga. Sorry, I did not catch that one on the screen. We have a 2v2 developing here, so I want to make sure we stay put. Mulan looking for a wraparound. This would be a great fight for Osage if they can take it. There's the ult out of Mulan, and just barely misses. And the Lancelot is able to just survive. Once again, the Jormander barely able to escape. Baba Yaga looking to rotate as well. Osage looking for a three-man dive here in the duo lane, or in the solo lane. And it doesn't appear much is going to come of it. Jormander is just going to sit under tower, and his bastions are going to be taken by Osage. Go back to the dual lane here, check in on Esports 2 and Esports 4 here for Osage against Esports 4 and Esports 1 of Eastbuck. Eastbuck playing very conservative here. Baba Yaga is under attack here. The kills are at 65. But again, Baba Yaga is able to use her house to disengage the fight. Anubis comes in on the Cuckoo Clan. Cuckoo Clan taken low. Cuckoo Clan is killed. Lancelot has to use his ultimate just to escape. And Osage not only takes the mid turret, but they get a kill, evening the kills and pushing the gold lead to 3,500. Back to the solo lane. The Jormander against the Mulan. Mulan takes Jormander so low once again, and we have a kill as the jungler falls. Osage goes in tower dives. Brees Eckmeyer, is he going to get out alive? Yes, he is just fine. Osage now up 8-6 in kills, up about 35, almost 4,000 gold, and it appears Gold Fury's on the menu for the Green Devils. They had pressure in all three lanes. Nice use of kill pressure. It looks like they might get a turret out of this as well. Have to be careful. Oh, that's just a Fury. I was thinking that was a flank by the King Arthur, or the Lancelot, but it was not. Osage takes the Gold Fury, and now has pushed the gold lead to almost 5,500. Cuckoo Clan is overextended big time. Multiple members of Osage are here. Kepri hits, Baba Yaga hits, and there is a kill, and Caden Collins on the Anubis is on a rampage. Osage now up 9-6 and has the gold lead to almost 6,000. And the duo lane, Medusa and Atlas pushing in for East Buchanan. They have successfully taken the first bastion and looking to take the second. Martichoris comes, clears the wave, and looks to now take back his lane presence. Osage now looking to push. They have to be a little bit more careful now in the mid lane as, well, I guess, sorry, that should be Eastbuck has to be a little bit more careful. They do not have a tower. Osage looking like a dive may be developing. And it appears Osage has Resekmeyer successfully taking the tower in the solo lane. And now we have a fight breaking out in the jungle between the Jormander and Anubis. The Jormander doing a lot of damage, but Anubis doing a lot of damage to the Jormander, but he does have a ton of health. Baba Yaga tries to throw that in. Atlas ults across the map and is wide. Osage now looking to push in on the tier 2 tower. We have a 2-man invade, and we have a fight developing in the jungle. Osage gets a kill. Down goes the Jormander for the first time, and second time, I'm sorry. Lancelot has to use his ultimate to escape, and there is a ult out of Anubis. He is now unstoppable, 7-0 for the Green Devils, level 17, the highest level in the game by 2 levels. Osage pushing in on the solo tower. Resekmeyer looking to take the tier 2. Green Devils looking good here in the early game. 16 minutes in, they're up 11-6. Gold lead is at 6,500, between 6,500 and 7,000. And Baba Yaga in some trouble here. Lancelot comes in on the Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is able to disengage. And there is a kill by the Martichorus on the Atlas in the dual lane as the tier 1 turret fell while we were looking at that fight in the mid lane. Osage now really has pressure. They have all 3 outer turrets taken. They're now able to invade the jungle of East Buck. East Buck does not really have anywhere on the map that is safe for them to go right now. They're looking to just try and defend this mid turret as Osage is looking to push. We have a 2-man push on the top lane and a 2-man push in the dual lane. And it appears they're just going to leave Reese's Mulan alone in the solo lane. And he looks to just be split push. And there's a kill on the Medusa. Medusa goes down. Atlas backs away. There's an ult out of the Jormander. Just has to dodge those circles. Can Jormander get anything? He just doesn't have the damage. Baba Yaga just throwing damage at the Jormander. Jormander very low, and he does fall. And Caden Collins has gone divine. There's the ultimate out of the Cuckoo Clan. And a double kill. Ultimate comes out of Caden Collins. He is now 10-0 on the Anubis. Nice rotation there by Resekmeyer, and Osage is now looking to, it looks like 5-man ARAM down the mid lane here against East Buchanan, not Iowa Falls. And Baba Yaga pushing in. The Medusa trying to stave off Baba Yaga. Osage, it appears, may be looking at this, I believe, is Gold Fury. I think this is, they're not looking at the Fury. I apologize. And it looks like Jormander, it looked like, thought about taking Pyromancer, but decides not to. Baba Yaga and Mulan pushing in on the mid lane. They have the Cuckoo Clan. The Cuckoo Clan falls. Mulan takes a tower shot in the process, but we have multiple members rotating in. Jormander's rotating, as are Medusa and Atlas. We're going to have a team fight develop here in the jungle. There's the ultimate out of the Medusa. She does not hit, and she falls to the stun. Here comes the Lancelot. Lancelot comes in. He's still fighting. He's caught up in the stun. There's the ultimate out of the Jormander. In the process, the Atlas does fall. Martichorus ultimate and a triple kill over to Caden Collins. He has got like 13 kills for the assassin of Osage. Osage now looks to take the tier 2 mid turret. They have successfully done that. Now it looks like Phoenix, the mid Phoenix, could be on the menu. They may be better off just backing, spending their gold, and split pushing now. We'll see what Osage decides to do. Up 19-6. They have an 11,000 gold lead. Things looking good for the Green Devils right now. And it appears Pyromancer will be their next course of action. We're at the 20-minute mark. Pyromancer is where they have decided to go, and down goes the Pyromancer as Osage successfully takes that. We should have 3 or 4 members. It looks like East Buck has 3 members looking to rotate this way, trying to push out mid the wave. Nicely done by Osage. They're able to disengage and nothing comes of it. And now the Oracles have been taken by East Buck. They may be looking to try and force Gold down Gold Fury. Anubis has to be careful here. There's 3 members here. He's able to stun 2 of them. It's a 1-on-3. Not sure this is a fight you want, but he does take down the Medusa. He's still in a 1-on-3. There is an ultimate. Multiple ultimates are used. Osage comes out of this 3-0 in their favor. The Atlas ult does not take down anyone. He was successfully able to get it off before killed. I would think Osage would turn that into the Fury. See what they decide to do. And they do. Great early game here, and the Oni Fury falls. Osage takes it, and in the process, Reese Eckmeyer has, on his Mulan, has successfully taken the tier 2 turret and is pushing in the midway, or the top solo lane turret as well. So Osage now has 2 lanes pushing. They have the jungle. They basically only have allowed 1 quadrant of the jungle that East Buck feels safe in. Let's see if they continue to push. Again, we're at the 22-minute mark, up 12, between 12 and 13,000 gold. The Green Devils look to push. Again, after a slow start in the early game, Osage quickly recovers. There's multiple crowd control AoE abilities thrown out by East Buck. Osage able to clear the wave. They just need to wait for that next wave to push in. They may choose to, they're trying to push in all 3. They do take that top tower as well. Well done by Osage. And now there's 0 towers left on the map to defend East Buchanan. That was something we talked about after our match last week with Sheldon, where they only took the 1 turret, and it looks like that we've learned from that last week. Lancelot looking to try and flank. The Marta Chorus is able to chase him away. Lancelot now looking to flank again. Marta Chorus now splitting back away. Osage running their 1-3-1 very successfully. Atlas ultimate being used, and he's able to fire it, and nothing really comes of it. And Anubis and Marta Chorus pushing in on the Phoenix. Lancelot there to defend. Osage also pushing in on the mid Phoenix as Kepri and Baba Yaga pushing in there. Reese Eckmeyer's rotating over. There's the Anubis ult to try and just clear space. And the Cuckoo Clan is able to use his wind ability to try and get that going. And here we go. Looks like Osage looking to push in. And 2 members of Osage taking damage from the Phoenix. That Phoenix doing a lot of damage as the Phoenix, oh, and down goes the Marta Chorus. That's his first death of the game for Alex Donahue. But Osage does lose the Marta Chorus there. And now they have to be careful as 5 members are rotating to the Mulan. Can Mulan get out? Hopefully Mulan can get out here. Mulan trying to disengage, being chased. Here comes, oh, and then Mulan does fall. Osage gets 1 back. Osage gets 2 back, a double kill for the Anubis. And there's the stun. Anubis once again pushing in. Osage with Kepri and I believe it's Kepri, Baba Yaga, and Anubis pushing in this wave. They really need to try and open up a Phoenix. If they're able to successfully open up a Phoenix, good things happen for the Devils here, as they can then pressure on Titan. Again at the 24-minute mark. And Osage has disengaged. I believe they're looking possibly at Fire Giant just to get that damage boost, but we'll see what they decide to do. The Pyromancer is up as well if they choose to take that. Baba Yaga coming back. There's Osage looking to take, it appears, just a mana camp. just trying to get some more XP. They have 2 members that are level 20 to go up against the level 20 member of East Buchanan. See what Osage decides to do. They are still posturing around. East Buck cannot really leave their base, otherwise they're going to allow Osage. They're trying to take some XP camps, and the Fire Giant is on the menu for Osage. See what if they're able to get this successfully taken. They have a 13,000 gold lead. They should have a fairly good idea of where East Buchanan is. They successfully take the Fire Giant. Nobody in has health concerns at all. They should then turn this into a Pyromancer as well, which they will, and see if they decide to then go to the Fury or if they just try and push and end the game here. We'll see what they decide to do. Sorry about that. So Osage pushing in. Looking to take the mid-Phoenix. That damage boost from the Fire Giant should be very helpful. Marticorus, nice with a lot of damage there. Phoenix falls. Marticorus ultimate comes out. Jormander ultimate comes out. There's a kill. 2 kills. 3 kills over to Osage. Klon ultimate comes out. Anubis ult out. Lots of ultimates being used. Killing spree for the Baba Yaga. Osage has taken the mid-Phoenix and now looks to go towards the Titan. Only member up for East Buchanan is their Assassin, and Osage looks to try and take the Titan up 28-8, 17,000 gold. They killed the Lancelot. Osage has a deicide, and there falls the Titan. Osage victorious in 27 minutes and 10 seconds. 29-8 is the final count in this match. Well played match all around for the Devils. A few little missteps early, and then we really cleaned it up and did a very nice job. So again, we will be up here in a few minutes. Osage victorious in Game 1, looking to finish off the series in Game 2 here momentarily. We'll be right back. All right, we are done with picks and bans going into game number 2. Osage, again, will be on the blue side. We have some different champions this game. Looks like some role swapping being done by East Buchanan. They've moved Esports 3 out of the jungle and put him in the solo lane. He's playing Surtur. Esports 1 is still playing Atlas. Esports 2 moves from the solo lane to the jungle, playing Mercury. Esports 5 moves from, I believe he was, actually I think he was the mage both games, so should be the same there. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he was the mage there, so he's staying as the mage, as Discordia, and then Esports 4 is now playing Medusa, which he played last game as well. Osage on their side, we have a change-up playing Janus mid lane. We have still Mulan and Martichoras as our solo and hunter. We now have Kubakarna as the guardian and Hebo as the jungler, this time for Osage. Again, we're in the 3-minute delay right now. Osage is up 1-0 in the series, looking to take down East Buchanan to move to 5-1 on the season and head into the playoffs, looking for the top non-bye seed, looking to lock up the 5 seed in the playoffs here tonight. Should only be a few more seconds here. As we should be coming into the match here fairly quickly. And here we go. Looking at Mastery, it appears about the only ones are the Guardians, with the Atlas and the Kumbhakamra. Osage again on the blue side, East Buchanan again on the red side. The Green Devils looking to, they've taken game number 1, looking to now take game number 2 in this best of 3 set. Alright, we're in game number 2, as it says on the screen there. Get some role swapping done here. All right, we are into game number 2.
Minions have spawned.
Both teams starting the same way they did the previous game. As we see, the Bastions are up, and both teams looking to force action here. Discordia takes the long way around. Janus looking to try and level up here on this wave. He does successfully. Both teams are level 2 for Osage. And in the solo lane, Resekmeyer pushed out of the lane very quickly by Surtur. Him and the Mercury looking to, it looks like they're going to try and play through topside through the solo lane for East Buck. And there's an early kill on the Discordia. Osage picks up an early one for Janus, and Osage now up 1-0, and the gold lead is already at 500 gold. And Janus in some trouble here. Mercury is able to dash him back into the tower. He's able to teleport through the wall, and he is safe. Nothing much comes of it. Atlas has placed a ward. And Cambra and Martichoris pushing in. Ebo comes in. The Bastion. They're just pushing in, trying to take down the Bastion. Here comes Mercury. Grabs the Martichoris. He's able to push him back. Martichoris comes down. Is he going to fall? Kumbhakambra able to disengage. Atlas grabs the Kumbhakambra. He's able to dash. Medusa is able to pick up a kill on the Martichoris. Nice game there. Kumbhakambra in some trouble. He's in a 3-on-1. Mercury trying to knock him out of the tower. And they are able to pick up 2. And take the gold lead. As not only do they get 2 kills, but it appears they're going to take at least 1, if not 2 Bastions here. Osage really worried about this Suitor in the top lane. They may just have to play safe here in the top lane and allow themselves to scale. Otherwise, Mercury is going to be all over the map. Mercury is low in the mid lane, almost kills the Janus. Discordia now able to push the lane. As the gold lead, still about 200 gold for East Buck. Ebo goes in on the Suitor. Uses, I believe, that's the Hebo ultimate, and not much comes of it. Suitor does back. Osage now should be able to push the lane a little bit. Picks up some minion kills, does the Janus. Biggest gold per minute right now, top in the game, is Janus in the mid lane for Osage. He's Osage now looking to try and assert dominance in that duo lane. Suitor back on Mulan, knocks Mulan back into the tower. Mulan ults. Is Mulan going to be able to get away here? And is able to blink out. Flash out. to safety. Gold lead back in the favor of Osage, and another kill to the Janus. Great start out of mid lane for Logan Mitchell, and the Green Devils now up 400 gold. And there's a kill to the Hebo. He takes down the Mercury, and Osage up 3-2 now in kills, pushing the gold lead to almost 1,000. We have Mercury and Suitor again battling here in the solo lane. Suitor has a level on the Mulan. This is a tougher matchup, I think, than Osage was hoping for here in the solo lane so far. But I think once we get to late game, Mulan Suitor ults. Mulan ults in return. Knocks down Suitor a little bit, and just a trade of ultimates, not much else. Janus takes, and there is a shot. Ooh, Mercury takes 2 turret shots there. And Janus almost picked up an easy one, and there's a kill over to East Buck on the Martichorus. Now that I look at it, I think there was a role swap. Medusa was playing mid last game for Hebo goes in. He's able to kill the Medusa. Now let's see if he's got the health to take down the Atlas. Or the damage. I don't think he does. Atlas is a tanky hero god in this game. The Discordia misses on her ultimate. She gets sent through the portal by Janus. She is about half health. Osage gets a kill. There's the ultimate, and the Discordia falls. Osage up. Now, oh, Mercury tries to come in on Janus. He comes, uses his portal, and gets out. Mercury ultimate wasted there. Not much comes of it, as Osage now pushes the gold lead to 800. Mid tower is going to be very quickly taken here soon by Discordia. Or I'm sorry, by Janus of Logan Mitchell. And the Suitor and Mulan battle continues in the solo lane. Mulan ultimate used, Suitor ultimate has been used, or Suitor ultimate has not been used, I'm sorry. But they are able to get the Suitor low, and there's a kill. Hebo picks up a kill. Osage picks up a big shutdown there in that lane. Oh, Janus does fall, though, to the Mercury. Osage up 6-4 and kills. Osage now up about 1,000, just under 1,000 gold. Really trying to be aggressive here. Martichorus and Atlas. I'm sorry, Martichorus and Chupacabra up against the Atlas and Medusa of East Buck here in the duo lane. Expect lots of action. So far we've gotten that, but again, Osage has taken the worst end of those trades so far. Martichorus very behind in gold. They need to get a gold infusion into the Martichorus if at all possible. Osage takes down the mid turret. Lots of gold being funneled into the Janus here. Suitor and Mercury pushing on Mulan. Mulan's got to try and disengage here. He's not able to. Mercury picks up a kill. Osage now only up about 1,200 gold. They do have 2 members rotating to try to help their fallen teammate here. The Hebo and the Janus, the two strongest members of Osage, rotating. The two strongest members of the level 10 Suitor ultimate being used. Janus has to look out. He's able to disengage, but he's taking some damage from the turret, and he's able to get away. So Osage is up just over 1,000 gold. Not able to get a kill there, but again, the Fire Giant now on the map. Janus looking to possibly dive the Discordia here after he takes his camp. Discordia pushing in, really trying to take down the turret. Osage up about 1,000 gold. This is a slower paced game than the last one. Few role changes out of Eastbuck, and I think that's made a difference here in the early game. Let's see if Osage is able to solve the riddle. So they have had a lot of success in the mid lane. They are still ahead in the jungle. And then three members of Eastbuck There is a stun by the Kumbhakambra. The Atlas is able to disengage it, unfortunately. Kumbhakambra knocks a minion back into the Medusa. The Medusa is happy. But again, Osage has to be careful here. The Mercury is posturing for a gank. Articorus trying to get into position to continue his assault. Here comes Mercury on a wraparound. Osage does not see him, I don't believe. Ultimate being used. They're able to knock up. Mercury is in. The Marticorus ultimate coming down. They got to focus the Medusa. Got to focus the Medusa here. Medusa is low. They do not. They get a kill back, but Eastbuck 1 is on a killing spree. Luckily, that is the Atlas, so a 3-0 Atlas, not the biggest of concerns. Osage is up, still only about 1,000 gold, but 3 kills for the support. Probably not ideal. But again, if you're going to give up 3 kills on the support, that is perfectly, of their 5 heroes, probably the one you want to have the kills. Janus in some trouble here. The Mercury chasing. Mercury tries to get in the turret range. Janus able to use his wall, or his portal, through the ground. And Janus comes out of it healthy. Osage pushing in on the duo tap, or on the solo turret, looking to take a bastion. They successfully take the first. Surtur still up a level, but it is getting closer. About a 50 gold per minute difference now, where it was almost 200 earlier. Osage now has the, again, pushing the gold in the back. Surtur looking to, again, push in on the wave. Osage Mulan looks like gonna just have to give over the tower of Ku there to Surtur. Surtur looking, every time Mulan steps up, Surtur looks to just engage. Mulan ults, the ult misses. Mercury now looking to come in. Mercury ults. Mulan captured, and Eastbuck is able to pick up that kill. They will get the kill, and it looks like the Bastion, and may look to take tower. There's the knockup by the Kumbhakambra. They have to focus the Medusa. Medusa is focused. Marticorus gets the kill on the Medusa. Ultimate is used. They have the Atlas pushed under tower. Watch out for the Atlas pull. They should be able to take this tower. Not quite, but very close to taking this tower. as Osage gold lead is back down to 500 with that kill in the solo lane. They also lose their tower there. So that was a big exchange there for East Buchanan, as they got the Tower of Ku, they got the turret, and the kill. Osage answers with the turret, pushing the gold back up to 1500. Osage has now successfully taken 2 of the 3 outer turrets to the 1 turret so far of East Buck, and we'll see if either team, so far no common objectives have been taken, just mana camps and different things of that nature. They might be trying a wraparound here on Surtur. He is the highest level hero in the game. He ults, using that as a disengage tool. That is a valuable tool taken away by Osage, so they take away his ultimate. And there's a massive rotation to the Janus. The Janus in some trouble. He's able to use his ability to get out. Mercury goes in on the Martichorus. Martichorus ults. They have to get a target focus though. Here comes the ults coming out. True damage coming. Kumbhakambra knocks up the Mercury. Mercury is low. Atlas ult comes out. There's a kill, and the Mercury is on a killing spree. They need to get something out of this. Osage does. They get the Medusa. Can they get the Discordia or the Atlas? Kumbhakambra. They go in on Atlas. The Atlas is very strong. Takes a lot of damage to kill Atlas. Ebo goes in. Kumbhakambra goes for the knockup. Not much else comes of it, and I don't think Osage wants to chase that. We'll see if they choose to try. They will for sure take the Harpies and see if they choose to look at Gold Fury here. It appears no. They don't have the pressure. They feel like gold lead is still about 1,000 and just continue to push waves. So Osage ahead in the mid and duo lane, and they are behind in the Surtur now in the solo lane, now leading the game in gold per minute. Osage just needs to keep funneling gold into the Giannis and Hebo, and I think they will be in good shape. Try and get the Martichorus online here. Hebo with the knockup. The Atlas goes in. Here comes, there's the ultimate out of Medusa. Not much comes of it. The Atlas is caught. He goes for a ride. Martichorus damage coming in. The Kumbhakambra is hitting. The Atlas ultimate comes out. He's going to try and wrap around. There's a kill onto the Janus. Surtur is here, as is the Mercury. Lots of damage coming back. There's 2 kills to Osage, 3 kills to Osage, 1 to East Buchanan. If they can take down the Surtur, they have a really good chance of taking an objective here. Will they get it? No. Surtur just able to walk away. The tier 2 turret steps in between there. I'm hoping Osage will now try and turn this. It looks like they'll just try and take a tier 2 turret off of this. Surtur resetting. Discordia, I think, going to overstep here. We'll see. Nope, it does not. Atlas comes back. Osage continuing to push. I think they want to back off here. I don't think they want to push this hard. They do. And let's see if they try and turn this into a Fury or something. Lots of pinging. I'm not sure what they were all pinging there, but we'll see where we're at here. Osage now pushing the gold lead. They're at about 2,800. And it looks like, I believe, East Buchanan thinks Osage is on the Fury. They are going to try and take the Fury themselves. See if Osage is able to get in before they take it. They have all 5 members, so it's going to be very tough. And East Buck takes the Gold Fury. That's a lot of gold inserted into the pockets of East Buchanan. We have a 5-on-5 developing possible. There's just 2 huge turrets. There's some Martichorus on the Surtur, if they're able to take him down, they do. And they get 2. Mercury focusing on the back line of Osage, as well as Discordia. Janus trying to get away, and he falls. Mercury is still there. Discordia 5 levels behind. There's an easy pick, a triple kill for the Hebo, and Caden Collins is divine. Osage has to be careful here. The dual lane attacking Artemis, or attacking Atlas. Kumbhakamra takes a couple turret shots. Mercury looking to peel. Osage finds the Mercury in the jungle. He's very low. Can they get him? He flashes. Flash answer by the Hebo, and a kill. Back over to Osage. 17 to 10. They have Eastbuck down to 2 turrets. Osage up 3,500 gold here. 17 to 10 is the kills. Osage now trying to just play safe here. Again, they have mitigated the early game lead of the Suitor. And just lots of health on the side of Eastbuck between the Suitor and the Atlas. They just have 2 really, really tanky players. The Mercury does a lot of damage for them, a lot of crit coming out. Osage does want to try and manage this so they do not have to face that Mercury when he gets to full crit. Osage is even in the solo lane. They are 2 levels up. Let's look at experience here. Look at the graphs. They're up 6,000 experience right now, so the gold lead doesn't look like much, but I think the Osages, they have a massive experience gap, and as long as they play safe and do not allow that to be taken, they shouldn't have any issues here. The Suitor and Mulan battle in the solo lane. They are both even levels. Mulan now getting the better of that trade. Suitor comes down after his ultimate. There's a kill onto the Hebo, and he is immortal. Osage is now taking down the main damage dealer of Eastbuck. They are now looking to force the Fire Giant. We'll see what happens here if Eastbuck chooses to use it, or if they even know Osage is here. They should know that something is up. They're looking to try and just push mid-turret and trying to take that down. Osage looks to take Fire Giant. They lose a turret in the process, but the Fire Giant would be a worthy trade. They successfully take it, and now it looks like Hebo looking to engage on the mid lane. There's 3 members there. He has to be careful. That Discordia, only a level 13. That should be a target they look to take. Successfully go in. The Fire Giant damage should be enough. And the Atlas ultimate being charged. Atlas ult being used. Not much comes of it. Suitor is back on the map. Osage has to now back away. They must be careful here as Mercury is pushing in the solo lane all by himself, looking to take turrets. He successfully takes a turret. So Osage gets the Fire Giant, and Eastbuck gets 2 turrets in return. And now we're kind of at a standstill on the map. Osage up 3,000 gold. Suitor comes in on the Mulan. Mulan ults. 2 members of Eastbuck are there. The Mercury comes to answer, as does the Medusa. There's 3 members of Eastbuck, and it looks like Reese will fall. It does. Unfortunate trade of events there, and Osage now gold lead down to about 3,500. The Suitor is a very, very big target for Eastbuck and is kind of their main. They have to have him to team fight. Him and the Mercury do the bulk of the damage for them. Looks like a Primal Fury is on the map. Osage looks to be posturing, and no longer posturing, they're just trying to take it. And the Primal Fury falls. This game, Eastbuck does take the Pyromancer in return. Both teams get an objective out of it, and we'll see who comes out ahead. I think it's about a wash. Looks like Eastbuck gets a couple hundred extra damage, but Hebo looking to go in mid lane. There's 4 members there. He's got to be careful. And now it looks like they are 4-man rotating to the Hebo. Ultimate being used. Suitor is able to trap the Hebo. He's able to disengage with his ultimate. Will he be able to get out? Mulan comes in. Atlas ult, Mercury ultimate used. They are able to pick up a shutdown. See if Osage is able to get one back. They're able to get one. Can they get a second? Mulan doing a lot of damage. Discordia falls to the tower. And now between the Mercury and the Janus picks up a kill. Nicely done for Osage. Now they will turn, and he's able to back. Osage is able to take the tier 2 turret in this dual lane during this exchange as well. And Osage up 3,700 gold as part of that exchange. We are at the 25-minute mark. The first game was pretty much over at this point in time. And so we'll have to see a lot slower game, it appears, developing. Two players in the game, the Hebo and the Suitor, are level 20 for their respective teams. We have 2 at level 19 in the Mulan and the Mercury. And the Janus and the Mulan have to be careful. Here comes the Suitor. He is a tanky boy. Both members of Osage in the fight here. And Discordia trying to come in to support his teammate. The Mulan comes in. The Janus just can't deal with the mass amount of damage coming out of the Suitor. Janus tries to come off. Here comes the Hebo. Hebo goes in with his ultimate. He takes down the Discordia. That does not need to be their focus, unfortunately. They need to focus on the Suitor. The Suitor ult comes out. Articorus ultimate comes out. Atlas ultimate comes out. Janus falls. Medusa falls on the backside of this fight. The Suitor does have half his health still. The Atlas falls. Kumbhakambra picks up the Atlas. Osage up. 4 kills. The Hebo going in on the Suitor, as well as the Kumbhakambra. There was a pair of flashes used. Kumbhakambra flashes. Both teams, there is the stun. He's trying to go in on the Suitor, but Osage is able to send a third member here. Are they able to get there? They do get one with the Hebo. Mercury tries to ult. He does ult, trying to escape now. There's 4 members of Osage. There's a ultimate used. A lot of damage coming out of the Mulan. There is a team fight and another kill. Mulan is on a killing spree. Osage up 25 to 13, and now up over almost 6,000 gold. These team fights are extremely close. Both teams playing very, very well here, and we'll see what comes of it. The big difference right now, Caden Collins at 13-1 for Osage. Coley Driscoll is 1-1-12 as well on the Kumbhakambra. Osage appears to be posturing around Fire Giant as they look to try and take Fire Giant here at the 27-minute mark. Fire Giant will fall. They successfully take the Fire Giant. Will now turn their attention to the Pyromancer. Gold lead is now over 7, almost 7,000. It will go over 7,000 after the Pyromancer is destroyed. Destroy the Pyromancer. It is now almost 7,500 gold. There is a kill onto the Discordia by Hebo. There is an Atlas ultimate charging. Atlas put to sleep by the Kumbhakambra. Atlas ult being used. Atlas has a ton of health. Janus is able to knock up Atlas. Atlas will fall to the Mulan. Osage now only has 1 turret left on the map to take. That's in the solo lane. They may just look to try and take a Phoenix here. Suitor is able to knock up. And man, that's a lot of damage there on the Medusa. Osage just trying to 5-man rush this mid-Phoenix. They go in on the Mercury. They take the Phoenix. Ultimate being used by the Suitor. Suitor is able to disengage behind the Titan. Osage now looking to try and take the top side Phoenix as well. They've not taken the tower, so this Phoenix is going to be a lot harder to take. and they will disengage, it appears. Discordia trying to hit her charm, not able to do so. Looks like Osage will try, nope, still looking at that mid turret. They may just try and brute force down the turret here. Buchanan has a lot of health, so that would be a good use of that, and they are able to do that as well. Osage now up 10,000, almost 10,000 gold. And Osage trying to end this game, it appears, at about 30 minutes. And Mulan goes in. Suitor is the main carry for Eastbuck. They have the Suitor isolated. There's 2 members down, 3 members down. Atlas is in the back line. He has a lot of health. How is he still alive? He has so much health. Atlas ultimate being charged. Martichorus ultimate, or not ultimate, just his Martichorus ability. And there is the Janus ult to take down the Atlas. Osage now up 31 to 13. About an 11,000. It'll be 11,000 once they take the Phoenix here. Yes, they are now up over 11,000. Down goes the Discordia. And now the Titan is next on the menu, it appears, for Osage at the 30-minute mark. 77,000 to 65,000, 32 to 12. Osage looks to be taking the Titan here to go finish it off, and they successfully take the Titan. Osage wins 2-0. That moves them to 5-1 on the season and should put them in very good position when it comes to positioning for that top overall non-bye seed. So again, Osage will be on break until May 18th will be our next match in 2 weeks from today. So 2 weeks from today, we will have our next match against, I believe it should be New London, depending on how matches play out the rest of today. But otherwise, we will let you know once we have more information. Again, thanks for watching.